Hi there, this is Brenda from BrenJS Knits, and today I want to show you a cast-on tip for your long-tail cast-on. This will give you a nice consistent edge that also matches the gauge of your pattern. It's pretty important if you're doing things like if you want to make a nice square shape. A lot of times we end up with an edge at the bottom that's really pulled in and tight, and that's because of the way we're casting on. Some knitters will use a needle that's 2 sizes larger than their project, and you really don't need to do that. So this will save you time in looking for those needles that you can never find when you want them. Just use the one you're going to use for your project. Go ahead and start with your slip knot if that's how you start your long tail. And by the way, it doesn't matter what method of long tail you use, this will work for all of them. So what we're going to do is control the spacing between our stitches. That's the secret. So go ahead and cast on your stitch, whatever method you use. And what I'm doing is I'm using my forefinger on the first stitch, or in this case our slip knot, to control the distance between it and the newest stitch. Okay, and I'm going to cast on another one, again controlling that distance. And I can make it as close as I want or as far away as I want, just by how I adjust my fingertip on those stitches. So you can play with that a little bit and you'll see what I mean. That's one of those things you kind of have to experience. But the main takeaway I would like for you to get from this video is that if you can control the spacing between your stitches, you can control how that cast on looks and how it behaves. So this right here would be a nice edge in my project, and this happens to be worsted weight yarn. And if you're not really sure of the distancing, you could just take the tail and wrap it between these 2 stitches and see if that fits in there nice and comfortably, and it does. So that would make a nice edge that's going to match the rest of the gauge of your pattern, provided that you're not tightening up throughout the rest of it. If you wanted to have a nice super stretchy edge, and you can do this for socks too, leave more space. And you can experiment with the amount of space you leave between stitches, and you'll be surprised at what you can get away with and still have an edge that looks really nice. So again, what we're playing with is the distance between our stitches to get a nice edge that matches the rest of our pattern gauge. And you can go as close together or as far apart as you need. And that's it. Go ahead, give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below or send me an email. And keep on knitting. Have fun.